West Ham United are once again travelling up north as we take on Burnley at Turf Moor tomorrow afternoon. Welcome back to West Ham Official. I hope you are well. We're here for the match preview for West Ham United versus Burnley. To be fair, I should have put it Burnley v West Ham, shouldn't I? It's been a long week. I'll get that sorted. I hope you're all well in the chat. JJ Smith, hope you're well. Callum, hope you are well. I was on this man's channel last night and I nearly called it what it used to be because it's just in my mind. No idea why. Turf Moor House TV. This is Dan from Turf Moor House TV. Dan, how are you?
I'm good. Not touched a drink yet this weekend, so yeah, I should be able to still talk about Burnley and be positive.
God damn it! You said last night that you were going to have a few drinks tonight.
The missus has gone to Tesco's to go and collect them for me because we did do the card run last night when she said about it.
Yeah,
we have done the card run. We've missed about 4 people off that we still need to do yet. But she said, look, you go and get set up. I'll go to Tesco's for you. I'll pick some beer up. I said, I'll transfer money. She said, you don't need to. So I must be in the good books. Must be in the good books.
Well, if Mike was watching last night, if you did watch the preview I did with Dan last night, you can subscribe and watch Dan's channel and preview with me last night. Link in the description. Some of these jokes are probably not going to make as much sense to you as they probably will to me and Mike, because I had a laugh on Dan's channel, Turf Moor House TV, last night. You can check out his channel by the link in the description. Oh, United have scored, have they? I tell you what. To be fair, Dan, you're probably celebrating because Norwich are down there with you. But to be fair, De Gea just pulled off a fantastic save from a Pookie shot. I say, Pookie was outside the box. He whacked it, and I don't even know how we got a touch on it. Superb.
Is it still nil apiece?
1-0 to United. Blimey hell. Gaza.
You're happy with that,
Gaza.
Definitely.
Gaza, hope you are well. Right then, so Mike, how are you feeling?
Yeah, good, mate. Yeah, I've been out to watch my bit of non-league football today, and the famous Wincanton Town won 6-1.
6-1.
Nice.
Wow, what a day. It's just Burnley though, isn't it, Mike? It's just, I said it to Dan last night.
Mate,
it's just Burnley.
We know what we're going to get when we go out there, don't we? It's always going to be a tough game. And you've got to give Deutch his due. He'd never give you an easy game. The way they set up is always going to be tough. But Chris Wood always causes problems. Hey, at the end of the day, I think it's a real tough game. But we got to go out there with a bit of confidence tomorrow and have a proper crack at it. We have. We got to come out of the blocks and play. We're much better off when we go for it right from the start. It takes us a while to get in the games recently, but I think tomorrow we've got to get out of the blocks.
Yeah, of course we have. Dan, from a Burnley perspective, how do you think your season's gone so far, and what are your thoughts about the game tomorrow?
Season so far has been typical Burnley. Started off very poorly, as per usual. We continued our form that we did at the back end of last season, where we were basically taking the games by the scruff of the neck, going 1-0 up and then chucking them 1-0 leads away. So yeah, it's been daunting, but this season for me was a strange one because obviously the new owners came in last January. They gave Dyche a bit of money in the summer to play with. Fingers crossed they'll do it again next summer, and they'll keep backing him. As I said to you on my channel, the last guy didn't want to change out of a tenner, so this guy's actually pretty decent. So we'll see how it goes. It's all a rapid changing process, and sorry, but it's just to look at that service with a smile as well.
You're on your Moretti, mate. I'll drink
that. Here we are.
I'm on Moretti as well.
Right. Yeah, I missed that because I was on another screen. I missed that. Here we are. Here it goes. It started. It started.
There we are. I've got my brain juice now. So should be fine. But yeah, the course of the season, Cornet's been a different, completely breath of fresh air for us. Give us a different avenue to work with. Took a bit of the workload off McNeil as well, in my opinion. So we're not always sort of thinking about, McNeil's that key player. It lets him sort of get a bit of a free game to do what he needs to do. But it looks like Cornet may be out tomorrow. He's touch and go. He has been on the grass, but it is touch and go. Ben Mee could potentially be out for it as well because he's had a shoulder injury. So it's going to be interesting tomorrow because obviously midweek you guys rested a lot of players. Obviously I know you've got your injuries as well. But yeah, it should make for an interesting game. I mean, if it's raining like it is tonight and cold, then it's pretty much plays to our advantage.
Yeah, well, us southern softies down here, we don't like that.
Tell me about it. Spuds wanted it called off.
I know. Kent says Norwich have improved since Smith went there. Tough game for us next Saturday. It is, yeah. We've got to be acquit and I'm ready to write to earn the play tomorrow and show. But we have Kent. Are you up there tomorrow? We're not. We are going to have the weekend off. We'll be back at it Wednesday though at Arsenal. Where go and beat them lot who crumble at the sight of a top half team at the moment. Who else is up at Burnley? Well, not me, unfortunately. I know Andy, West Ham Fan TV guys, of course, will be up there. Well, yeah, of course. Dan, are you going to the game?
I am. So I'm looking forward to it. Wednesday, I'm looking forward to against Watford. That's our 3-point. So
yeah,
I mean, I'm being treated as a VIP on Wednesday, so it's not too bad. Not too bad. See, you get this. If you didn't watch the show last night, Dan was planning when he's going to do his preview show when the missus didn't like him doing it on Monday, and then on Wednesday he's going out and leaving her to go to the VIP box. Oh no, she's coming with. She's
coming as well, so it's a whole family affair, right? I see.
You can't go wrong then, mate. That's all right.
Exactly. A win-win.
Now. Well, I mean, she's happy now then anyway, so that's that's just one less thing. That's one less thing. Right, let's just scratch the chase. Last night, it was a good show, I'll admit that. Dan put some very posing and difficult questions to me. So, I don't know much about Burnley. Apologies, Dan. What I was going to ask you was I'm going to say, who do you prefer, Chris Wood or another good striker? But I looked at your stats and you haven't had another good striker like in the Premier League era. Correct me if I'm wrong, but honestly, I looked at it and went, Chris Wood, 49 goals, fair. And then Ashley Barnes, who's a strike partner, 41. And then the next stat down was Sam Vokes with 17 goals. And I'm like, what?
Sam Vokes was an unsung hero. He was like one of those old school strikers that you always had that player that was nippy and got the goal with his feet alongside a striker that was always there as an aerial threat. And he was sort of like that with Sam Vokes. He always had a really good header on him. You can't rule out Danny Ings. Well, Danny Ings as well was decent for us. Yeah. Danny Ings was decent. Obviously, him and Vokes, the partnership that them two had was brilliant. So, yeah, I mean, you can't take the shine off what Chris Wood does. No. It can be infuriating to watch sometimes, but it's the way that Dyche wants him to play, on the shoulder of the last defender. Sometimes if you don't go to games and it crops up goal and then you see it, Chris Wood, you're just like, I'll wait for VAR. Because he's either going to get called offside or it's going to get given. But most of the time it's offside. But yeah, who would I have? It's tough. It really is tough. Of course, I'd love Danny Ings. I'd love him to be back. But I just don't think that'll happen now. So I'm happy with Chris Wood. Robbie Blake was decent, but at the time, his age was a bit against him at the time. We're in the Premier 09. But if we had a younger Robbie Blake from like when our Championship days, playing in the Premier League for us, then he'd have won that hands down. So next question, I think, right, this or that, right? I'm completely nicking what you did last night, but I'm sure you don't mind. So this is a good one. Next video, I'm putting a giant C in a round circle on it.
Why not? Right, next question. Would you prefer Sean Dyche to be sacked and Burnley stay up, or Sean Dyche to keep his job and Burnley go down?
That's cruel, that is, Jake. That is cruel, mate.
You know what? I'd rather us keep Dyche and go down.
Oh my God! I'll tell you what. Dad made this question, and I can't lie. I said he'd be silly to say go down and keep Deutch.
No,
Really, really.
Dash has took us down. We've been down with Dash before and stuck with him, and he's took us up, and then
He's
we got
brought you
European football.
Mm.
Wow.
It didn't work for Daniel Farker at Norwich. They became pretty much yo-yo, but it didn't work out for them. Where with Burnley, it has. Plus, little sad note, I sort of missed that chase of the Championship. That chase of trying to get to the Premier League. I missed that. I looked back at a couple of games on YouTube recently, and I was like, just the euphoria in the stands, and beer going everywhere, and you're just having a laugh, and you're in that moment. And now you're at Prem, and you pretty much feel like a Southampton fan. You're like, oh yeah, very good. That's it. You just, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so definitely it'd be down and keep him.
Wow. Right, final one. So your two recognisable centre-backs, Tarkowski and me. I don't know if you know this. I had a little look on the Premier League website. There's one single win between them with their Burnley careers. Which one has got more wins, Tarkowski or me? There's one win in it.
I'm going to say Ben Mee wins it. I'm going to say Ben Mee wins it because Ben Mee's been pretty much an ever-present, and Tarkowski has had his injury scares and been out, but Ben Mee's been solid. He's been in there since the days of a 38-year-old Michael Duff knocking about with him. To turning Michael Keane into an England defender, to turning Tarkowski into an England defender. He's only going to turn, young 20-year-old Nathan Collins, who's probably next in line, into, a Republic of Ireland, full international. So who knows?
Correct.
Who knows?
Correct. Ben Mee was 60, James Tarkowski was 59. You're correct. Right, that's that section done, Mike. Mike, was I cruel enough considering what Dan put me through last night?
That was fairly cruel, mate, yeah, but you had some bad ones as well. Mate.
No,
yeah.
fair play, Jake.
He gave me Hurst v. Di Canio last night. Yeah. Hurst v. Di Canio, we were having a laugh.
Hurst and Di Canio, yeah. Even I had to have a politician's answer for that.
Yeah, and for me, it's probably not hard for you, Mike, but I've only seen very little games at Upton Park. To be faced with Upton Park or London Stadium, I was like, what do I do? Fair play, Dan. Fair play.
It's tough for you, that, mate. Yeah.
Yeah. But right, let's move on. Key player tomorrow, Dan, for Burnley for us to look out for.
If he plays, then it's got to be Cornet because he's just rapid. Gets into the channels, gets into space where 10 other idiots on a pitch in claret and blue don't seem to want to move because we've just got stiff, robotic 30-odd-year-olds. So it's nice to have a bit of creativity and a bit of flair. It worries me that it comes from just one player, in my opinion. I think we need, you got to look at United. They play well when Ronaldo's not in the side, but as soon as Ronaldo comes on, it's almost like, all right, well, this guy can do it on his own. We can just
I'll tell you what, Twitter is going ballistic because apparently Man United scored for a penalty and it shouldn't have been a penalty. And Premier League have put on Twitter, ruthless Ronaldo. They put ruthless Ronaldo as somebody's commented, ruthless corruption and bias towards the big six. And we've seen it so much today as well. That Chelsea Leeds game, how the hell that was a penalty? I don't know, but yeah, it is stupid. I haven't seen it, but pretty much every single person who said about it on Twitter, I've just had a look through my timeline and said corruption, big six, typical United. So I'm guessing it probably shouldn't have been a penalty, but that's typical United. Kieran, hope you were well. 5:15 a.m. early start for you. If not Cornet, it's McNeil or Charlie Taylor. Dodgy pen, yeah, I thought it was. Kent thought it was. Mike, when you look, I'll tell you what I'll do. When you look at Burnley's 11, which I'm going to show. Here's a question. This is a good one. I just thought of this. Right, Dan. The big question is: can you name Burnley's last Premier League starting 11?
What from the game against?
So from the game against Newcastle, can you name every single player who started the game?
Pope in goal.
Yeah.
Fleming, Matt Lawton at right back.
Yeah.
Tarkowski and Collins.
Yeah.
Charlie Taylor on the left.
Correct.
I'm trying to think how he changed it up. If he changed it up top. Cornet and Wood played up top together.
Did, yes, correct.
That means that it would have been McNeil.
Yeah.
Goodmanson.
Yeah.
Brownhill and Westwood.
Oh, he's done it. Fair play. Fair play. Because it sounds like that was very changed from your normal lineup. Fair play. A star, Dan. A star. So from what Dan has just mentioned, there's a very long-winded asked question, Mike. But I don't care. Apart from Cornet, who's the one player you fear from Burnley?
Well, it's always Chris Wood, mate, isn't it? Full stop. But I'll tell you what, they've got a lot more strikers than we got, Jake.
Yeah, but all that was a crap.
What's happened to Vidra?
Yeah, I don't get that. I don't get that.
To be fair,
top goal scorer for Derby, and then literally joins Burnley and gets a snippet of game time, and then when he does get game time, you see what he does, how much he influences a game. Getting us the point at Chelsea this season. It's about being in the right space at the right time, and he always has been. So I think Vidra's had an unfair crack at the whip, really, and deserves more game time. Rodriguez is hit an age now where if he wants to go on his career, drop a division. Barnes dropped 2.
He scored 41 goals for the club, Dan.
Oh yeah, he's a club legend, and but as I said to you yesterday, you can't keep hold of him. You can't just keep hold of him and have him sat on the back, warming your bench. I mean, he's crocked anyways. Barnes, he's got hernia problems and all sorts. So the fact that he's been out now for nearly a year and a bit, and his age doesn't stop, so it's not going to help him. It's not going to help him. I think thank you for everything you've done, Ashley Barnes. You'll always be a claret and stuff, but
move on.
So you've got to move on. It's part and parcel of football. You can't just have him like Mark Noble.
Yep. The thing is, like I say, you don't keep them around just for sentimental, status. Yeah. I mean, they've got to move on. They've got to move on. They've got to bring someone else in. You've got to think of the wage bill. I mean, there's a lot of things to think about. Giving youngsters a chance, holding back youngsters.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I can see that. But, I mean, Burnley can bring a striker off the bench. We can't.
Exactly. That's what I was going to say. To be honest, I'd rather, as long as they're not like properly crap, I'd rather a crap striker over Andrei Yarmolenko. Honestly, here's a question, Michael. I don't know if you saw it last night. Dan, I stitched Dan up because he said if you could switch one West Ham player for one Burnley player, would you say? I think I said Cornet for Yarmolenko, and I said I'd pay for the cab to take him to Burnley. He is atrocious.
You wouldn't be on your own, mate.
Exactly. Let's all, everybody watch. Let's all chip in. Let's get this guy a cab and let's get him
He's
to
gone,
Burnley.
Mate. Anyway, Genoa, he's nailed on.
He's awful. Oh my God. Honestly, people are starting to come to their senses after his performance Thursday night. And I didn't even think that was his worst performance he's had for West Ham. I thought that was moderately okay for him.
Yeah, I mean, he just got shelled up by the youngsters. But then he is what he is. He's one of those languid sort of players who wanders around the pitch. Give him a chance. He scores goals galore for Ukraine, and they play around him. I mean, he's their main man. Yeah. But for us, it just doesn't work. He just doesn't fit into our system at all. And
he will link with us at the beginning of the season as well.
Yeah, I know. You said that last night. Take him. Honestly, take him.
Honestly, he would not suit Burnley. He's more suited to the Italian league. Honestly, that would be just right for him.
Yeah.
To be fair, goals galore. It'd be another Haller. He'd go off and bang goals in always. But
to be fair, I would usually say, if he drops down a league like Burnley will this season. I
honestly think Burnley will stay up.
No, you're not.
Burnley will stay up. I think they will.
I would think.
Dyche has got enough. I mean, How many points, Dan, do you think you need to stay up this year?
This year, I don't think you'd have to hit the 40 mark.
35?
Probably. Mid-30s at least. You hit over 30, you've got a good chance of staying up this year.
Yeah. 7 or 8 more wins. It's possible.
It is.
I don't think you might even need that many. It could be 32. It could be low. It could be really low.
Right, so let's work this out then. So, okie dokie, right then. So let's have a look. So so how many games are we in the season? So if we don't include tomorrow's game, so you have played 14 games, which means I'm not very good at maths. So 38 minus 14 is 24. So there's 24 matches left. Let's just make that 22 because we'll beat you twice. You've got to get 8. Sorry, Dan.
It's fine, Jake. Just wait till tomorrow when I clip this. Don't worry about it.
I don't mind. I'll take it. I don't care. Right, so that means you've probably got to get 8 wins out of them 22, and you've still got to play, is it Liverpool once or twice, City once or twice, Chelsea once or twice?
Yeah, I mean, of course it is, but Burnley every year seems to be one of those teams where, and it's been like that since the Stan Ternent days, where give us a big club, and we'll go out and give them a game, and we'll get something where we're not expected to. Put us against someone like Brighton or Norwich and crap like that, and all of a sudden you're just like, where's that Burnley from last week when you played United? Where's that Burnley from 2 weeks ago against Chelsea?
Us. That is literally, as we talked about it last night. Yeah. Honestly,
it must be a claret and blue thing then, lads. It must be a claret and blue thing.
It's a claret and blue thing. What we do is, we'll play a rubbish Brighton side or something, only pick up a point or something, and then we'll go to Chelsea and we'll beat them. Honestly, I think when we play a big 6 club, we turn up no matter what. We might not get the result, but we'll turn up. In the last 2 years, we haven't been completely embarrassed by a big 6 club. Not once. We haven't, gone up to City and got battered 4-0 in the last 2 years, or Liverpool, like we've done.
We do.
But honestly, I think like London Stadium there, the atmosphere is better. It's a million times better than when we went there. There's no doubt about it. But results is what's changed.
Of course, it's Ed Sheeran. Oh my God.
Who's this guy? Anyway, what I'm saying is, against the big teams, the fans get up. The fans and they make the extra man.
Yeah,
and
100%.
That's the difference. That's why we do so much better against the bigger teams at home, especially.
See, glasses on, you look nothing like Ed Sheeran, but when you take your glasses off, it's like Ed Sheeran's love brother.
Honestly, like I've said, I'm a tribute act. I'm Ed Sheeran.
That's good. That is. That is good. Evening, gents. Oh, Simon just got back from the game. Right, so Simon's a Chelsea fan. Simon, there's no way you're swerving this. Leeds got absolutely robbed of a point. SharePoint was doing that game on our Soccer Saturday this afternoon, and oh my God, and I even turned it on when they started fighting each other at the end. It was class, that bit. But come on. There's no way that was a penalty. No, not in a million years. And even you can't stand up for that, Simon. Come on. Evening, Pete. Hope you are well. Brownhill is quality for a United reject. He's been class for Burnley, an ex Preston player. I told you, Simon. The wheels are falling off. Chelsea, Tuchel's wheels are falling off. You play West Ham, you get battered, and then. It's all falling apart for Chelsea. It's all Stamford Bridge is falling down. Build up the claret and blue. Why not? Their pen wasn't a pen. Well, from what I say. So anyway, well done, Simon. Fair and honest. We like it.
Yeah, fair and honest, mate.
We like it.
Well said.
Not like some Chelsea fans on Twitter that really get on my nerves. But anyway, that's for a different time and place. But let's go on, Mike, with you to with Burnley, and we mentioned it there, when we go to big clubs, we always turn up. These are the types of games where we play Burnley, where we can go and just be really flat and just really poor.
Yeah, it's like I said, Joe, I think we really just got to get out of the blocks. We just got to go right from the start. And if we wait again, like we have been in recent games, we just taken our time to get into the game. That's not the way to go tomorrow. I think we just got to get out of the blocks and have a proper go at Burnley.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm worried. I'm going forward. I'm not worried. We've scored enough goals this year, but defensively, it's a worry. It really is, because Diop, the last time he was up there, had problems with Wood, indecision.
I do feel,
the back four is what worries me. Our defence is what worries me.
The only way now I do believe this. The only way I think you're going to score tomorrow, Dan, is by a defensive mistake. Is by Diop missing the ball or doing something stupid. Because Diop just doesn't like Burnley. It's just every time he just has a nightmare. I mean, 2 times in 2 minutes he was bullied by Chris Wood last time we played you at Turf Moor, and David Moyes has got no option. He's got to play him because Zuma and Ogbonna, our first 2 starting centre backs, are out injured for the rest of the season, pretty much. That is what worries me, and I'm sure that'll bring a smile to your face, because I can't lie, I'm not looking forward to Diop trying to defend next to Chris Wood, because there's no way Sean Deutch will put Chris Wood on Craig Dawson. Not a chance.
No. Dawson and Wood is a match-up, isn't it? But Diop's not.
Dan?
Nah. Plus, if McNeil's up against Masuaka, there's also another option.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mike. I couldn't think of anybody else that was going to play left back. When I was going through it last night with Dan, I'm thinking I must be missing someone. Because the only fullbacks we've actually got, because I lose count, the only fullbacks we've actually got is Sufau and Masuaka. Masuaka isn't even a fullback; he's a winger.
To be totally honest, like, people saying, we might go to a back 3. How can we go for a back 3? We haven't got 3 centre halves.
Well, exactly. We've got 2 centre halves. We've got 2 centre halves, so that means we'd have to drop Sufal into that back 3. And then who are we going to put as wing backs?
We got no choice. We got to stay with a back 4 because of the personnel that are available. Like I say, 3 full backs injured, 2 centre halves injured. I mean, we've got no choice. You could name the back 4 now, and it's got to be that back 4. And I'm afraid it's going to be hard.
This is where David Moyes announces Fabianski in the defence.
No, actually, no, he won't do that because he likes Fabianski and goal. We'll put David Martin at left back. But I'm sure I would be, I would be surprised, but not surprised if he plays Masuaku. Now, I would be surprised because he's not a left back, but then I wouldn't be surprised because he hasn't got another option, or has. Now, Dan, if you see the lineup tomorrow when Masuaku isn't in there and there's something different, I would not be surprised when I sit on this build-up show tomorrow afternoon and he's done something completely out of the ordinary. He's put somebody else there because, David Moyes does not trust Arthur Masuaku in any defensive situation whatsoever. He hasn't got any options, but I'm sure David Moyes, Mike, will find an option to put somebody else at left back.
Yeah, but you have a look around, mate, and who is there? I mean, Longellow's the only one, to come in, but is he ready for that yet? I don't know. I really don't know.
Mike, I don't know whether you've seen it. There's been a bit of Instagram, what do you call it? Instagram coverage this afternoon where Manny Longello has put a picture on with him and Declan Rice training with the eyes emoji somebody put on, and I'm like, last time this happened, I'm like, something happened last time. He impressed on Thursday night. He didn't play for the under-23s. Are you thinking
he's
what
going
I'm
to be
thinking,
in the
Mike?
squad? He's got to be in the squad because we need another full-back for a backup, because like I say, we've got Fredericks, Johnson, Creswell, three fullbacks injured. So one of those young lads has got to be in that squad tomorrow. And I think it'd be Longello.
So do I. Yeah, I've just thought of that. Do not be surprised, Dan, if you see Manny Longello at left back tomorrow now, because it will be something that Burnley wouldn't have seen before, that's for sure. I'm not sure he's quite ready, but I don't think David Moyes would hesitate for putting that for putting somebody in there that, let's be frank, Burnley won't have a clue about.
It's not just that though, as well, though. It's also this a game against Burnley. Looking for even taking my clarity into glasses off as a team. If I was to look as a team from outside looking into the Burnley camp, you'd think that putting them up against Burnley is if you can do something against Burnley, put it one way, the rest of your career will sort itself out.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
And that hurts to say as a Burnley fan.
Nice mug, Mike. Mine's downstairs. I'll tell you what, Mike, I don't think you've got the new design yet, have you?
You can't
West
call
Ham
your mum and
Massive?
dad a mug, Jake. Stop being nasty.
No, they're out boozing at the flipping work do. I'm here on my own tonight.
Hey.
I've already been drinking today, mate, so that's why I'm having a cup of tea now.
Well done, Mike. Well done. Well, are you on to your second Moretti yet, Dan?
Nah. I've only just got to
God,
next.
flip it now. Come on, it's been half hour.
You've drunk the best bit, Dan.
I know. Wait till I finish. There'll be a straw it bottle. I'll be swirling it round, knocking it back left, right, centre. Don't worry about it.
As you can tell, we had a fair bit of banter last night for the hour and a half that I was on Dan's show.
We did.
Gary says, evening. Deck will be told to stick in defence but break forward when he can. So back five for the rest of the season. See, here's the thing, though. We might go back three and bring Deck back. And then put Soufal on one side. See, now listen to this. I would be surprised, but not surprised if he does this tomorrow. If he goes Diop, Dawson, Rice as the three centre backs, he goes Soufal right wing back, Masuaku left wing back because that's his position, left wing back, and then plays Crow and Souček in the middle. I'd be surprised, but not surprised, Mike.
Yeah. We lose too much when Rice is not in the middle of the park, mate. He's our driving force from the middle of the park. You know, he's not that defensive, pass it sideways player that everyone else in the Premier League thinks he is. We know how he's progressed this year, mate, and he just pushes us up the field. He's so strong. We saw it. Not many people go past Walker for fun. And he did that. He went past Walker and left him for dead, because that's the strength and pace he's got. Yeah. We missed that too much, pulling 100%. Him out of there.
Yeah. Simon says, credit to Leeds fans. They were a lot louder than Chelsea fans would say. You ain't got to do much to be louder than Chelsea fans at the bridge, do you? Let's be real, Simon. I mean, come on.
There's a reason they call Chelsea pensioners, for Christ's sake.
Noble would be bought in, see? Oh, Gary's coming in with all of the theories tonight. Cornet missing tomorrow for years. That's positive news for us. But I think Alese will become a striker. I wouldn't be surprised to do that anyway. David Moyes might be drinking his bottle of wine tonight, thinking, right, let's have some fun tomorrow. Let's go on to predictions now. To be honest, Dan, I couldn't decide what to go for. To be fair, I forgot what I said last night. Now it's been a long time, so I'm gonna have to make something up on the spot. I said 2-1, did I? Thank you very much. Yeah. So you got better memory than I have. Dan, your prediction?
I'm still going to stick with what I said last night. I think obviously we need a reaction from that Newcastle loss, so we need to react. And I know it's at home, but I would take a point now. Even on the basis of the way that you guys have been playing. So yeah, I'm going to stick with my 2-2 that I said. I don't know why I'm expecting Burnley to score 2.
Well, that's what I said.
but it's just one of them things. Who knows? I mean, set pieces, which we can be good at times, could be interesting. I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to stick with 2-2. I think it'll be an interesting affair, to be honest. Always seems to be as well when we play. It's never boring. It's always a nice end-to-end game. So I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. Mike, just before I forget, can you stay on at the end? Because I just want to ask you something. But your prediction, Mike?
I'm going to go with sneaker 2-1 win. I think I wouldn't be shocked if it ended a draw. I really wouldn't. Yeah. And it wouldn't be the worst result for us either, to be totally honest. It's not going to be easy, and it never is for us up there. Never is. I'm expecting a real tough game.
Yeah, flipping hell, man. You're not now level on points with us. I can't handle that. We got to win tomorrow. I'm sorry, Dan. We got to win tomorrow now. I've just seen this comment. Imagine playing Ronaldo against Norwich City. Oh, you'll see on Twitter tonight, Ragnick ball. We beat Norwich from a dodgy penalty that ruthless Ronaldo slotted home. Honestly, if he misses a penalty, he should be deducted his wages for a week. 450 grand they pay him a week. And if he misses a penalty, no, I'm sorry, you're not having your wages. You can have a Happy Meal and that's it. Imagine playing Ronaldo against Norwich City. Man United are absolute clowns and now on level points with us. Yeah.
Hey, giving him a Happy Meal, Jake, that's a severe punishment. Especially after your love for KFC were declared last night.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, exactly. And your love for this certain food item. Do you know what's coming?
Yeah, of course I know what's
Not a
coming.
bit of pineapple again.
Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting.
Is it there yet? There it is. Oh, hey! Pineapple on pizza. See. Just to be fair, I don't like it either, but it just winds up Dan, to be fair, and it's quite funny.
The thing
It's
is,
not right.
right?
It's
The
not
thing
right.
is, I wound myself up. I've been doing Christmas shopping and all sorts, and I thought, right,
God.
I need to get this and that, and I bought selection boxes for people. Now I have to go buy some more. What does that tell you?
He's eating half of them.
Oh, I like that. Right, I switch over to the studios. There we are in the studio. Yeah, great minds think alike. Like 2-1 West Ham for me. I forgot who said I'm going to score, so I'm not going to say scorers because Dan, that's a question. Can you remember who I said to score?
I think you said Antonio will get one, and I think you said Dawson will grab the winner.
Did I?
The famous Craig Dawson.
Probably, to be fair, it sounds like something I'd say, but yeah. Yeah, so there we go. Thanks very much for watching this preview. Check out Dan's channel, Turf Moor House TV, by clicking the link down in the description down below. We want to get Dan to 300 subscribers. Mike, why do we want to get him to 300 subscribers? This will test whether you watched it last night.
Why has he got to do a forfeit, mate? Has he got to eat pineapple?
No.
That's 400.
Ah, that's 400, is it, mate?
What have you got to eat, Dan?
I've said I'd do the one chip challenge.
Yeah.
And to be fair, I don't know whether people have seen it, but there's a guy on YouTube called Danny Malin who does Rate My Takeaway. And that's got quite big. And he said he'll do the one chip challenge when he gets to 1 million. So I decided, get to 300 and I'll do it. So who's the idiot? Probably me. But I, as I say, I keep watching videos. I watched the video of a bloke that was from India. He can handle sparse. And it got to about 10 minutes in, and literally his face is just dripping. He was lactose intolerant and he was drinking milk. That's how bad it got.
Really?
So
I couldn't do it.
It's going to be interesting when it eventually happens.
Wow,
definitely going to be interesting.
Right, let's see.
I'll have to book the week off work because all I'll be doing is sat on the bog, and that's it. We'll have to have a second toilet installed in this house.
Probably, yeah. Right, let's check how many you are up to. Whilst we're doing that, just tell the people what you do over on Turf Moor House TV, Dan.
Yeah, so we're branching out a little bit. Obviously started probably roughly around 7 months ago now, 7 or 8 months ago, and just started with like match previews and getting other fans on, but we're starting to branch out into like doing the odd manager specials, watch-alongs. We've got a quiz coming in the new year, which Jake's already created beef for. And yeah, it's getting good. I'm enjoying it. And who knows? I mean, I'm hoping to potentially get some regular guest panels and do maybe a Premier League review at the end of weekends and stuff. So it's all ideas in the pipeline, and obviously trying to eat the world's hottest chip should be interesting as well when that eventually happens. So yeah, just check us out. As I say, it's not just Burnley stuff, and I know people don't like Burnley and things, so it is hard to gain followers. I do get that, but I'm just here for the bants. I'm here for the laugh, and I'm here just to talk football, and that's what we do. I mean, you do it at the end of the game if you met up with away fans in a pub, if you met up with your mates in the pub. So why not do it over YouTube where I'm not putting money behind the bar?
Exactly. And beers are cheaper in Tesco than they are in a pub.
Exactly. 3 big bottles for £5.
Yeah,
Other
exactly.
supermarkets are available, Jake.
Of course, sorry, Mike, crikey. Right then, there you go. Best of luck with your channel, Dan. Just subscribe. Right, you were on 246 a second ago, so what are we up to now?
Oh.
Here we are. Right, let me check. You don't have to do anything, Dan. Right, ready. Hang on. Control C, Control V. Right, here we go. What are we up to? Oh, 247. Here we are. Right, so we are 53 away.
It's growing, mate.
53 away. There we are. You were on 241 last night. You got on 6 in a day. Why not? Fantastic.
Why not? No doubt I'll check tomorrow on YouTube. Will have messed everything up and they'll tell me I'm back to like 100 and something.
Oh, that is YouTube, I'm afraid, mate. Jared Bowen and 4 hours masterclass. Well, yeah, I hope Danny Dyer hasn't worn Jared Bowen out too much. You know, they can have fun, but just not
You're
too
definitely
much.
on about the dad, aren't you?
Oh, well, yeah. Of course, yeah. So we'll leave it there. Mike, thank you very much as always.
Thank you, mate. Thanks, Dan.
Yeah, thank you very much, Dan.
Thanks
And let's go
thanks for having me on, Jake. Thank you.
No worries. And Mike, I'll leave you with the final thought.
Final thought is we need 3 points tomorrow, mate. And Man United are obviously on our tails now. And we got to get out there and give it a right good crack. Like I said, it won't be easy. It's going to be a toughie. But we need to get out the blocks. We need to be organised. And, okay, there's no good crying about having players injured and whatever. We just got to roll our sleeves up and get on with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Dan, your final thought?
3 points is a must. You know, obviously to give us a bit of daylight between those around us. But other than that, thought of the day, don't drink and drive.
Why not? Yeah, good advice. We'll leave it at that. Okay, thank you very much for watching. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe to West Ham Unofficial if you're new around here. Mike, thank you very much. Dan, thank you very much. Subscribe to Dan's channel, Turfball House TV, for plenty of pineapple and pizza talk and a bit of match preview jazz in there as well. So from me and Mike, come on you Irons. Do you do anything, Dan?
Yeah, I'll join you. I've got the X Factor. How's that?
Hey, see, there you go. No opposition fan has ever done that.
I said I've got the X Factor.
No, you've got come on, you Irons. No,
I know full well you will click that now and mute it. You will mute it and then clip it.
There he is. Dan is now changed from one claret to the other, and he's come to the massive side of claret and blue. Let's be real. And you know, it's a bit warmer down here as well as it is up there. I'll catch you next one.
I'm in a short sleeve t-shirt and shorts. Don't worry about it.
Christ, I packed the shorts away in the boy. I packed the shorts away about 2 months ago. Anyway, we'll catch you in the next one. We will be back with a full full match day programme tomorrow. We will be live from 12:45 for the match day build-up show, of course, because we're not at the game. Match day build-up show will start at 12:45, 15 minutes before the lineup is out, and we'll go through to about 1:15, and then we will be back on that final whistle to give our match instant match reaction and review.
If I'm back, I'll try and come on after the game if I'm back in time. Obviously,
Brilliant.
It depends on traffic and stuff. As much as it's only a 10-minute drive down the road, traffic after games, you know what it's like.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah. Tell us about it. So we'll catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys. Come on, you Lions. Don't forget, West Ham are massive, and Craig Dawson for Ballon d'Or. See you next time, guys. Bye.